Once upon a time, there was a very poor man who lived with his wife. They were so poor that they could barely afford to feed themselves, let alone buy any luxuries. One day, the wife's hair became very tangled and she asked her husband to buy her a comb. The man felt very sorry, but he told her that he didn't have any money. He had just lost his job and they were struggling to make ends meet. The wife was disappointed, but she didn't argue with her husband. She knew that he was doing his best to provide for them. The next day, the man went to work and passed by a watch shop. He saw a beautiful comb in the window and he thought of his wife. He decided to sell his watch, even though it was his only possession of value. He bought the comb and took it home to his wife. When the wife saw the comb, she was overjoyed. She thanked her husband profusely and ran to the mirror to try it out. As she was admiring her hair, she noticed that her husband's watch was missing. She asked him where it was and he told her that he had sold it to buy her the comb. The wife was heartbroken. She knew that the watch was the man's only possession of value and she felt terrible that he had had to sell it for her. She went to her room and cried. The man came into the room and saw his wife crying. He asked her what was wrong and she told him that she was sorry for making him sell his watch. The man told her not to be silly. He said that he was happy to have made her happy, even if it meant giving up his watch. The wife smiled and hugged her husband. She told him that she loved him very much. The man smiled back and said that he loved her too. The moral of the story is that love is more important than material possessions. The poor man and his wife were very poor, but they were happy because they loved each other. They were willing to sacrifice their own possessions for the happiness of the other person.